When asked how to improve the profitability of a business, the default response by your typical robot accountant is to restructure your costs, i.e., slash your overhead expenses and fire staff. They'll offer a bunch of recommendations like replacing the espresso machine with instant coffee or cancelling the annual staff Christmas party. Sound familiar? Now, the problem I have with this advice is that it's just plain wrong. Cutting petty expenses is not a sure way to improve profitability. In fact, it can have the reverse effect. The problem when typical accountants and CFOs undertake cost-cutting exercises is they only consider numbers on a profit and loss. What they don't often consider is the non-financial consequences of being a tight ass. Now, there are 3 ways you can improve the profitability of your business. Let's call them the 3 levers. Let's look at your profit and loss again. Notice how it's split into 3 distinct categories. We have revenue, direct costs, and operating expenses. Think of these as levers to your company's profitability. The 3 levers that form the controls of your business are the sales lever, the direct costs lever, and the operating expenses lever. The sales lever, well, that's the top line, revenue. The sales lever can actually be pulled in 2 ways. We can increase prices, that is, increase the per unit price of your product and service, or we can increase volume, i.e. that's selling more units. Direct costs, also referred to as cost of sales, are all the expenses that are attributed to the production of your product and service. Direct costs are typically variable in nature, which means they increase as your sales volumes increase. The third lever is your operating expenses lever. These are all the fixed operating costs that you incur irrespective of your revenue or volume. These are overhead expenses like rent, wages, utilities, and coffee. These 3 levers form the profit controls to your machine. And within these levers, there are several moving parts to coordinate. Your product and service, wages, sales, marketing costs, and all the other costs. The sum of these parts equate to the respective levers on your P&L. In our next video, we'll explore how you can pull these levers and tinker with them to optimize your company's profitability.